It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda abusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act.
He's heating up.
With the Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got to that. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beer, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
I am the danger.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 23 Hundo and Quattro of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everston K2 Flexin' on all.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam? Welcome to the show. It looked like when we first loaded up the screen, it was still red from yesterday's overtime, which was absolutely epic. For those of you that already caught it, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's private live stream for members. Overtime is now available inside Swole TV, so if you missed it yesterday, go and catch up on it. It went absolutely swimmingly, so overtime is now available. Super fucking stoked. I always love a nice overtime. And it was great. The DWG throwbacks were epic. We watched another video. We watched the video from yesterday that we didn't share on the mainstream. And man, I'm glad we didn't because it blew my nips off. And of course, we had some new custom edits, which was fire. So live for members. inside Swole TV. So if you missed it, go and catch the replay. And of course, we are fresh off our roundtable the day before. So on Thursday, we had a lot of live streams this week. We had the accountability meeting on Monday. We had our roundtable on Thursday. And of course, we had overtime yesterday. Not only that, we have Back to Swole on Monday. Fam, who's ready for some Back to Swole? Come on now, let's get a little America. You ready for a little Back to Swole? I know you are. Yeah, I like my new horn. All right. We have Back to Swole. Let me bring that up on the screen and we'll talk about it for a second. This is our fancy release party. So it takes place of our regularly scheduled accountability meeting, normally at Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. So Back to Swole is going to be legit as always. We have major new releases. I'm really stoked to drop them upon you. We have major apparel releases over at papaswolio.com. We have programming releases. We have a lot of stuff to go over. And of course, we're going to be dropping a lot of stuff in the upcoming weeks as well. But Back to Swole, these release parties are literally like, it's like popping the champagne. Boom, we release a ton of content. And then it's like amplified content releases and new shit to marry up with that for the following weeks and months. So very excited about Back to Swole. So Monday, 12 noon Eastern time, August the 29th, be there day after tomorrow. So join today, swolenormousx.com, and get access to that and all the previous live streams. So lots of stuff going on. Woo. And then we're coming up on Fuck Your Resolution season. After Back to Swole, we're coming up on FYR already, fam. We're coming up on Fuck Your Resolutions again. Oh, man. Fuck Your Resolution season already. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into today's nut. It's Swole Slut Saturday after all. It's Summon the Falcon, and have a great show. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a review. No matter where you're listening, watching, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever, let's fucking go. Beaches. Falcon. Yes, voice of an angel. Nailed it. Put some respect on it. Would you smash, fam? Drop in the comments below. Bingo, bango, bongo, baringo. Hashtag Swole Slut in the comments down below. You might want to do hashtag triple S because we know Mark Zuckerberg is going to block you. You're going to get flagged on YouTube, probably Facebook, if you use the actual word Swole Slut. So hashtag SSS at Swole Slut Saturday. That is just fine. So drop that in the comments down below. It's a beautiful card. Let's get into today's episode, shall we be? Let's get into that tip. But first, we got to spit on it. How else are we going to get it in there? You know what I'm saying? Let's fucking go. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. It's my party and I'll get swole if I want to. It's my podcast and I'll do whatever the fuck I want to. Yeah, it is Fuck Your Pumpkin Spice season. It's pumpkin spice season, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it, fam. We talked about it during the overtime, but we have a brand new Fuck Your Pumpkin Spice design dropping this Monday. This fucking Monday.
I give it a
best 10. Design ever.
A 10. A fucking 10.
Absolute fire. Absolute fire, dropping a brand new. I already have it. I already filmed some videos, but we decided to hold off on the release. So Monday, just blasting it. Monday, it's going live. It's going to be fucking awesome. We're going to be posting all these videos on Monday. So Fuck Yo Pumpkin Spice goes live, design reveal Monday. Not to mention, we have a bunch of other designs that we're dropping on Monday. But Big time releases on Monday. I told you it's back to Swole. We're doing it right this Monday. Major new apparel releases and, of course, content releases and such. That being said, let's get into the first Swole fam post. Here we go. We got one from Down Under, from Annika. She writes, currently sipping coffee under my weighted blanket, trying to prepare for the gym. My legs feel weak and looks like I'm gaining weight. Next week should not be so hard. Only mornings I will be in the water. Afternoon is coaching outside. I just need to keep my voice until next Friday. This is like a journal entry. 10 hours of sleep last night. I'm teaching too much. That's all I was dreaming of. Not bad for a recovering insomniac. This is like she's using the Facebook group or Telegram as like her journal. But thank you for sharing, and we wish you some sleeps. We wish you some sleep. Sleep is so important. It's important. 10 hours of sleep last night. That's pretty good. Not bad for a recovering insomniac. Indeed. Get your sleep, fam. Get that sleep game going. All right, we got one here from Brandon. Brandon writes, I'm beat. I hit chest and back today. Been hitting the gym so much that the regulars start giving props and whatnot. While I'm leaving, this dude is just arriving and starts yelling, you can't leave yet. We have to hit legs now. Get back in the fucking gym. I like that guy. Dude has an epic beard and long hair. For a split second, I thought it was Papa. Gym bros are great. LOL. Goddamn right. You see? Everyone's yelling it. Go to the fucking gym. Let's fucking go. All right. This is called, the person that typed this, group member. You don't have a name, I suppose. Yay, my Swole card came in the mail today. 39 years of gains. Let's go. I know who it is. That's right. Love it. We're still doing the Swole variant envelopes. Aren't those fire? I love the Swole variant envelopes. 39 years of gains. That's right. That's right. What a great card. 39 years of gains. I should have put 39 years of sick fucking gains, but it is what it is. Post here from James. Woke up an hour before the alarm and said, what the hell? Let's work out. Felt not having that extra hour of sleep, but pushed myself through my total body free weight Friday. Hashtag flex Friday. Go to the fucking gym. Most people don't. And fuck average. As if you didn't already know. The Swole fam's absolutely fucking crushing it. All right. We got two more posts here. One from Mark. And Mark writes, hey, Swole fam, I got a question. I listened to a podcast called Norse Mentality, and there was a portion where they said that if you're in a relationship and you both go to the gym, you two should go at different times because that is essentially your personal time to not just make some gains, but to have some form of peace and alone time away from your significant other for a while. Do you all agree with this or no? It depends on the relationship. A lot of people bond when they go to the gym. A lot of people like to train together. It's absolutely not required to go at different times. I mean, I think that's nonsensical. Everyone's going to be different. Just be aware that maybe you like that. Maybe you want to go by yourself. That's common sense. It's like, just adjust. Just do what you want. I mean, you don't need anyone to tell you that. If you feel better going on your own, then go on your own. If you want to go with the other person, then go with the other person. Just as long as you're going to the fucking gym, who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're alone time, blah, 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 blah. You know, whatever. I don't think that's really a concern. I think if you're going to the gym, fucking great. Now, what I will say is if the other person's holding you back, then don't go with them. Don't let it hold your workout back. But, you know, if you like training with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband and wife, then fucking go. Then fucking go together. Whatever. Roy, not a bad comment. It's a good question. You can drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I think it's a good idea if it doesn't work out. Get it? If it doesn't work out, get it? Get it? Yeah, or do both. I mean, it doesn't have to be one way or the other, is my point. But you can drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for the comment. Roy, gotta start them young. The family that gets swole together stays together. Hashtag Swole fam. Now, this is a great, if you're just listening, this post is of Roy with, I guess, yeah, they're two different daughters. And one of them is both of them doing push-ups. Him and his daughter, one of his daughters doing push-ups. And the other one is him holding her legs while another daughter is doing sit-ups. That's fucking great. That is awesome. Yow. Good for you. Yow. I agree. Get swole together, lead by example, and they're going to grow up with some good habits. And not just good habits, but good memories. They're going to remember. They're going to remember working out with their dad. Like these are memories that you're doing it now. It's like, yeah, I'm teaching them. You don't realize how imprinting that's going to be. They're going to remember back to training with their dad in the garage. That's fucking awesome. Good for you. Start them young. Not to mention you teach them good form and teach them the value of hard work and exercise. It's really important. Good for you, Roy. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Excellent. Fucking awesome. Now let's move right along into some questions. Drop them in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. If you want to ask a question live, we do have some calls and we have some Instagram questions, but drop that hashtag APS in the comments below with your question. Alper Amit, 50 kilograms down since July of 2022. I'm sorry, 50 kilograms? You've lost over 100 pounds in a month? Or is that the wrong date? Is that possible? Maybe there's a typo there, but that's fucking... Oh, okay, there you go. All right, I saw the correction. July 2021. I was like, my goodness, that is absolutely...
Inconceivable!
All right, I was going to say that's absolutely insane. That's insane. In a month, I lost 110 pounds. I mean, you got into an accident and lost both your limbs or something. Heaven forbid. 50 kilograms down since July of Schwente Schwam. I discovered the podcast on TikTok and it changed my mentality completely. Thank you. Awesome. That's great. I actually haven't posted on the Daily Swole TikTok page in like a month or a couple weeks. I'm going to do some more today. I'm going to get back on that. That page is hardcore shadow banned on TikTok, but what else is new? What else is new? I think it's because one of these videos I made about women not lifting heavy still is like going uber viral and still makes the rounds. And a lot of people are hating on it because they misinterpreted that one 30-second portion of a 2-hour podcast where I was talking about most women and most people not lifting heavy and everyone's, bitching and moaning about it. I think that shut the page down for the most part, but shocker. Most people don't really pay attention and most people take things personally. Blah, 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 blah. But it's true. Most women don't lift heavy. Most men don't lift heavy. Most people don't train hard, period. So it was in response to a question I remember on the podcast. And then, of course, I posted a little clip online and then people lost their fucking mind. Shocker. Oh, that one's still, dude, I'm promoting that one. Nick, I got that one. I got ads running for that. I'm still able, look, TikTok ads are fantastic. TikTok ads is literally Facebook ads circa 2017, 2018. So many people are sleeping on TikTok ads. But I'm running promotions for the dad bod video. People are fucking pissed. They're so pissed. They're so pissed. I remember I was running ads for The Truth Hurts on Facebook until they started banning the video. That one got like 6 million views. Pretty much organic too, for the most part. You guys know The Truth Hurts one. That one's we have that in the archive in Swole TV. That was a classic. All right, question time. Let's see. Becca. Becca, Papa, I love trail running and I just finished week 1 of the 90-day dash. How can I best fit in running to the program as a supplement or active hobby? I generally run 3 times per week. Thanks so much. Yeah, trail running can be fun. I would just be careful with the overload. You might want to just do that on off days, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're recovering efficiently. So you might want to maybe, I hate to say it, maybe swap out either knock down to twice a week or maybe use that for one of the intuition days or replace one of the Swolga days with the running or maybe do both on that day. So I would make sure you're doing it on off training days, but at the same time, just make sure it's going to be challenging if you're doing legs and then you're doing trail running. I would just be mindful and start light when you're implementing that kind of thing. I would just make sure that you are integrating it slowly and then upping it from there. But understand that just doing it, let's say 2 days for the running with the 90-day dash for 1 week and then going 3 the next week, that's not proper progression. But there's definitely going to be a way to hybrid it. It just depends on how much trail running you're doing, because you can go running, I don't know, you could be doing a mile for trail run, or are you doing long distance? There's a lot of different variety when it comes to trail running and what kind of trails are you doing. Yeah. So I think there's a little bit of flexibility there and what your experience is with weight training. So if weight training is a new stress to you, that could be a lot of overload because it's a very new stress on your body. So just to do what you're currently doing and then slap on a brand new program could be a lot. So just ease into it and do it on off training days and just see how you feel. And maybe be mindful and not do it after a leg day. Make sure you're recovering. Tobias Papasolio is still studying good form on yoga in Swolenormous X. My mobility is good. How much time per day would you recommend I dedicate to yoga per day? Love the online courses. So good. Excellent. Thank you, Tobias. Still studying good form. Good. And make sure you're checking out those instructional videos for yoga in the yoga studio. How much time per day would you recommend? You don't have to do yoga every day. I recommend some kind of mobility every day. That'd be great. You might want to also try the Swollen 7 mobility because that only takes 7 minutes and that can get you mobility on days. So maybe if you're doing a yoga class 3 times a week and then doing a Swollen 7 mobility on the other days, that's kind of a way to get a different type of stress on your body, but also doesn't take up as much time. You don't have to do yoga every day. You can get into that routine of doing 10 minutes or 15 minutes a day, but that's why the Swollen 7 mobility sessions are so good because you can fit them into tight spaces. That's what she said.
Because
Yes, I did it. I did it. I felt good. I did it. Okay. Grizzly, Papasolio, how do I explain to my very conservative Indian family that lifting is beneficial if done right? Indian culture doesn't look too kindly on men and women that go to the gym. Why don't you get some of those real clubs like the, was it the Jori or the Yori clubs? Get some Persian meals, get those big like wood fucking clubs. That's where it all came from. It came from that part of the world. Anyway, they call them Indian clubs for a reason. So, doesn't look too kindly. No, don't they have a lot of muscular and like in shape people in Bollywood? Yeah. I'm looking into clubs, just want a good brand. Well, I'll tell you what, I got my first one in yesterday. You're gonna see some videos. I just got some amazing, beautiful, like walnut clubs. These things are, they're great. Oh, they look great. So you'll see some of that, and I'll share where you can get some. They're great. They're fantastic. Got them from Great Britain, from England. But yeah, how do you explain? I mean, it's pretty evident. Taking care of yourself and exercising, it's very fundamentally human. That's just a cultural thing. So I don't know how you're going to explain. I don't think you need to explain. You're not living in India, are you? So who cares what they think? I know obviously you do care. You can explain, but you have to live the life that you want to live. I don't care what kind of thoughts and feelings your family has. It's not their life, is it? Just saying. Becca, I'm new to strength training. I generally run 2 to 5 miles. I'll ease into it. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, that's just the thing, because if you have been lifting already and kind of lifting and then also doing your trail running, the program is not that much of a shock. It will be, but it's not the same kind of a shock as if you've never lifted. So if you're brand new to strength training, that's a lot of pressure just from an adaptation standpoint on your tendons and your ligaments. So adding that into that kind of impact with running and trail running, it can be a lot of overload, and you don't want to get tendonitis and you don't want to get overuse injuries, because long distance running and weight training is not like an ideal pair because it's very different adaptations. So we have a lot of runners in the fam that lift too. Trail running's a little bit different, and 2 to 5 miles isn't that much. It's not like you're doing marathons. So I'll just make sure that if you start the program, maybe pull back on the volume that you're doing for your trail running. Instead of doing 5 miles, maybe you start the 9-day dash and do twice a week and just do like the lower end, like 2 miles, and see how you feel. Because remember, you can always do a little bit more once you get adapted to it. The volume is going to be the thing. Don't just throw in the 90-day dash and be pushing it to your max and be doing 5 and 6 miles. You're asking for too much overload. All right, let's see here. Obtorad. Papa Swole, what are good mobility workouts for chest activation? Well, doing dumbbell pullovers with a lightweight, full range of motion, nice holds all the way back. Doing dead hangs are fantastic. 2-arm dead hangs, 1-arm dead hangs are great. Doing dips too, like deep push-ups, just body weight. You could use push-up handles, you could use blocks, you could use rings, but going all the way down, all the way up, really getting that full stretch. And also, if you're doing chest pressing, you want to make sure you keep your elbows closer to the sides of your body. You don't want to be 90 degrees up here. That's going to put a lot of pressure on your elbows and not activate the chest muscles as much. So you really want your elbows to drop a little bit lower towards the sides of your body. So you might prefer doing dumbbells, but I would do some full range push-ups, depth push-ups. So your hands are up on blocks. You're going all the way down, trying to stretch your chest all the way to the bottom. Chest dips are great for that too. And also don't forget that you need to activate your middle and lower traps, your posterior deltoid, your rhomboid. So very important. You could do things like face pulls. You could do banded overhead presses from a front anchor point with scapular depression. There's a lot of different ways that you can open up your shoulder girdle and your shoulder joint. A lot of different ways there. Okay, let's get into... Ooh, we got a call from Karina. Karina's on the line.
So I work out every day. I do cardio. I lift weights. I do something every single day, and I do a lot of it. I have no problems on that front. However, what I do struggle with is diet and nutrition. So I was wondering, what are your tips and tricks on how to gain the proper knowledge on nutrition and how to avoid any kind of temptations, cravings, or bad influences?
Cool. Community and environment. So pillar number 1, community and environment. So I'm glad you're going to the gym. You sound like you have that locked down. You need to get that shit out of your fucking face. If it's in your house, throw it out. If it's in like a habit of where you're going and spending time with friends, if you're putting yourself in that environment, you're going to have temptations if you're putting in your face. Okay. If you're an alcoholic, you don't keep alcohol in the fucking house. You don't go to bars. You don't go to restaurants where everyone's drinking. You just don't put yourself in those situations. Maybe down the road, you have the willpower and you have that, that's up to you. Most of the time, it's not a good idea. So if you're putting yourself in those situations, obviously willpower can only go so far. You're going to fuck up. So get out of your environment. Don't put yourself in those situations. Get rid of people in your community that are reinforcing those bad habits, those negative habits. And you're not going to have the cravings if you're fundamentally eating properly. You really won't. It'll take some time, but you'll get rid of them. And if you understand why you're eating what you're eating and you feel the benefits from doing an elimination diet. So if you don't know what that is, go to swolenormousx.com, download the 7 pillars, check out the memberships and everything. You could join. We have all that stuff inside the kitchen in Swole Enormous X. But it's really important. It's really important for you to understand why you're doing what you're doing and what these foods actually do to your body and how they actually impact you. So if you've never done elimination diet, Karina, that's something you should look into, and you could check it out from our content on our blog on the website, and also done hundreds of episodes and talked about it a lot. So you could just search Swolenormous or Daily Swollen Elimination Diet. We've covered that a lot. Or show up for the podcast and get some more context on it. But very important to really isolate and be your own scientist and really hunt that down and customize your nutrition, and that'll help tremendously. So in terms of foods, like, of course, grass-fed beef, pastured eggs, animal proteins, animal fats, big time, nutrient-dense food, organ meats. Don't just be eating lean cuts of steak, and just eat you need the fat. You need the tallow. You need ghee, grass-fed butter, raw dairy if you have access to it and you respond well to it. Liver, heart, bone marrow. These things are the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. So don't be avoiding them. I don't care if I never grew up or I don't like the taste. Fucking eat it. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Shut the fuck up.
Emotional damage.
Thank you for the call. Philip Stefanowski, Papa Swole, when do you breathe in and out when doing side laterals? I've heard about breathing in when getting the weight up, and it doesn't make sense for me. It's because that's not what you would do. You're not going to breathe in when you're raising the weight. Exhale. Usually when you're pressing, usually when you are producing the force, you're exhaling. Now, of course, if you're a power lifter, there might be certain applications when you want to increase, pressure via the Valsalva maneuver and you're holding your breath during like a deep squat and things like that. But if you're just talking about general lifting, usually for the concentric, when you're providing the force to overcome the weight, you're exhaling. So that's generally the strategy. That doesn't make sense. Don't breathe in when you're raising. That doesn't make sense. So agreed, doesn't make sense. Tobias, is it okay with you if I print out the 7 pillars and put them on my wall? Absolutely. Absolutely. Go for it. Go for it. We also have, and I'm not saying, yeah, you can print them out. Also, we have flags, by the way. I don't know if you guys have seen the flags. There's a bunch of awesome flags on papaswolio.com. So we have the 7 pillars flag. We have a go to the fucking gym flag. We have a Swole fam flag. So we have a bunch of those. But if you don't, you don't have to purchase one, but that's the best way, in my opinion. I have that on the wall in my gym. So you can do that, or you can print them out. You could write them out. So hell yeah, get them in your face and let it remind you every day. Buy the flag. Nah, I understand. Not everyone can afford it or wants to buy it, but I mean, it's going to benefit you for years. I mean, the flag's doesn't disintegrate. You buy it once and then you have the 7 pillars on your wall forever. Forever. I need that soundboard too. All right, let's get into Ryan Cooley, Papa Swolio. What are your personal favorite mobility movements? Favorite. You know me and the word favorite. I hate the term favorite. I don't pick favorites. I do what works best. And if something else comes along, or I'll do the things that work the best, whether I like it or not. So I like it if it works. I don't really do favorites, but generally some epic mobility movements, dead hangs, fantastic. Jefferson curls, fantastic. Doing some deep ass to grass like yogi squats and making some squat circles, fantastic. Sissy squats, I fucking love. What else? Doing really like straddle, like pancake stretch, RDLs essentially. Not really RDLs, but like adductor. It's like almost like a Jefferson curl, but you're doing it for your adductors, like standing full split. I do it with a heavy steel club, and I'm going with my straight back. You can do it different ways. You can do it sitting down. It's kind of like a seated good morning, but you're doing it from a full straddle position, or as close that you can get. So those are some really good ones. A lot of good movements. Mobility is just strength through a full range of motion, and a lot of people just stretch, and that's not really getting you much progress. It's not the stretching. You want to produce strength. Stretching is very passive, and your body usually just kind of snaps right back into old habits. So you're not really changing the strength dynamic around the joints if you're just passively doing static stretching. You really want to do that kind of stretching under resistance. So either pushing resistance, doing it passively, having a band pull you forward, or doing weighted resistance with the force coming from gravity. So you really want to create these types of mobility movements with those 3 different types, because you want to create the force in different directions. You want to generate the force. You want it to be passive and pull you into it to kind of break through those plateaus. And you also want the force to be coming, pulling you towards the ground using gravity. So that's why I use dumbbells or clubs for mobility in addition to bands, whether I'm pushing for a stretch to reach my toes or for a pancake stretch, or if I am, anchoring it to the front, allowing it to pull me forward. So there's passive, there's active, and of course there's using gravity and using weights or barbell or things like that for stretching, for mobility. Papa Swole, you should make a gym bag and call it a swole sack. I like it. My own nut bag. Ooh. All right. We got a question here from Antonio. Let me have it.
All right, bro. I have the biggest question for you right now.
Is it big?
I'm trying to get whatever it is that you're swinging around, because that shit looks sick as fuck. That little club you have in your hand.
Oh.
What is that? I want to know, what does it do? What is it
for? Club.
What does it help with? Because I'm trying to get it going right now. I'm trying to get myself more bigger, more healthier, and more swoller. So, I mean, I appreciate if you just let me know what that is, so that way I could get one.
Fucking get it. Because I thought you were talking about that. Like, what are you swinging around? I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I can't give it to you. I mean, it's from my parents, but she's talking about the club. Talking about the club. All right.
I was kidding. I was only kidding.
All right. Steel Club, my man. It's called the Steel Club. You can get them. There's a lot of, not sponsored. You can go on Amazon. I'm sponsored by Amazon. You can go on Amazon and type in Steel Club. On it also has ones. So there's different companies. You can get them. They're not expensive. especially if you're getting a 5-pound or a 10-pound club, how much are they running on Amazon or on it? What, like $20, $30, something like that? It only gets more pricey when you go for the heavier ones. I have steel clubs going up to right now, steel clubs going up to 45, and they get fucking heavy. They get heavy. I have another 45. I have a big, like, walnut, like wood, massive club. So, different clubs and different styles will come with different grips. So maces come in different lengths and different diameters. So some of you have the shoulder rock from Kabuki. Some of you have one of those like standard steel maces. So the grips are different. The diameters are different. The lengths are different. And as you start getting into this, you realize that it's a lot different when you have most of the density from a steel club that's close to the handle versus a longer mace. So when you play around with different weights and different lengths, you get different torque, you get different, all of them are a little bit different. The clubs are fantastic for, a lot of people just say mobility right off the bat. Yeah, it's mobility, but it's crazy strength, especially once you start, and endurance with those hand muscles, with your forearm, with your wrist, with your elbow, with your shoulder. It's great because there's so many different movements that you can do. It's great for your core as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do when it comes to the clubs. And I will tell you that if you are trying to increase your strength overall, grip strength, you want to increase your elbow health, your shoulder health, get with the clubs. And if you want to improve your mace swings, like your mace swings and your mace grip and all that, start with the clubs. Clubs, I'm going to say right now, clubs are more important than a mace in terms of you will benefit from using the clubs translating to the mace more than the mace translating to the clubs. Spot dead on. Because if you're doing a mace, it's really a two-arm thing. Unless you have a very light mace, because you could really fuck up your elbow because there's a lot of torque. It's longer. That's what she said. But if you have a club, it's very short, so you're able to really get that joint integrity from the single arm swinging. And then when you get to the two arm, it's like cake. So the club, from my experience, the club's going to translate more to the mace than the mace to the club, because you're not going to be able to do certain movements with the club. And sometimes when it gets to the clubs, when you get to the bigger clubs, you can't do all the movements because they get so long because it's bigger, and then you'll hit the ground. Like it might be more and more limited. So depending. Are there mace and videos and clubs? Yeah, go to the masterclass section for sure. And also Swollen 7. So we have all the videos for the training in the Swollen 7 section, and we have the masterclasses for maces and clubs in the masterclass section. And if you're watching a masterclass, by the way, and I'll just remind everyone that's a member, if you're watching a masterclass and you have a question, or there's a question or something that wasn't answered in the masterclass, drop in the comments below, because there will be more masterclasses on these different topics, like, masterclass number 2, steel club number 2 or 3 or 4. So if there's questions or things that you have, that's good ammunition for another masterclass on the topic. So if something didn't get addressed, or you had a question that just wasn't addressed in that specific masterclass, because there's always going to be something that's missed, or maybe you have a question that's just a little bit off topic but kind of on topic, make sure you drop in the comments on the site. So if you're watching the video, comment on the masterclass, and then can address that in an upcoming masterclass. Let's see. Oh, that's great. Pedro, not a question, but wanted to share that I finished my level 2 advanced trainer certification yesterday. 6-month project done. Very nice. Advanced trainer for what? Good for you. Good stuff. Yeah. Sweet. That's awesome. Good for you. What the fuck just happened? The intro again? Oh, I know what happened. Fake out. We're still live, right? Good. I hit a shortcut key. I was trying to delete. Oh, I didn't have to put. So on a Mac, if you do Command and delete, it went back a scene. So it played the intro again. But I was trying to delete the questions from my soundboard. So I didn't have to hit the the command. Let's do one. Let's see. One more question. Sohomdas. I don't skip legs, but all my gains seem to be in my ass.
Wait, your biggest stickers? Here's of this.
The wording. How to focus on legs more. Well, it depends on how you're doing the exercises. My suggestion would be to get some more ankle mobility. Your knees probably not tracking over your toes enough. I would work on your anterior tibialis and loosen up your calf complex. And maybe want to elevate your heels for squats. That would target your quads more because you'll be getting some more knee flexion. So I don't really know what you're doing. It's an Instagram question, so it's vague. But understand that, it's kind of a strangely worded question, but chances are you just need to adjust your ankle mobility or that kind of ankle positioning when you're doing your exercise to target the quads or the hamstrings more. Just some thoughts. Considering, I don't really know anything else that you're doing. All right, fam. Excellent. Time to go balls deep. Let's go. That's deep. All right. Bunny Love, were you going to show us the pumpkin spice shirt early? No, Monday. I literally just went through telling everyone, no, Monday. I'm not going to show you early. Oh, stop it.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, stop. I'll show you Monday. I told you, Monday. Monday during Back to Swole, you'll see the design. It'll be available for purchase on Monday. And I filmed a bunch of videos already, and I really just want to post them, but we're saving it for Monday. We're just going to do it all Monday. Last question of the buzzer. Walton, Papa Soy, what water filtration system do you use? I have a Berkey. We might be putting in some kind of house system, but for right now, that's what I use. This is gravity filtration. I think it's actually a good idea just because if you have an emergency, you're not going to have power, so your water filtration is not going to work. So I think it's just a good idea to have something like that because you could just pour in swamp water and it'll filter out. So it's a really good idea to have, period, also for emergencies. But, there's so many different things you could do for water filtration and get the whole systems put under your sinks and stuff like that. I haven't gone down that road yet. That's maybe this coming year we'll fuck around with that. All right, let's get into balls deep. So now we are really, speaking of balls deep, we have
there's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
We talk a lot about how, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina, that old chestnut. Get it? Chestnut? But we had the story pop up. And I think it's important because we do cover a lot of topics like this. It's health and it's, mental health too. But we have more and more stories are coming out. Hopefully more people that are detransitioning or people that were brainwashed by the quote unquote trans community, that more people come out and speak about this. So there's less pressure on kids to mutilate their bodies. So, quote, I was brainwashed by the trans community. Detransitioner reveals he regrets having his penis removed and says woke doctors didn't warn him of negative consequences because it would be, quote, bad for business. So this person's name, I guess their avatar, their name, screen name is called Shapeshifter, which is very Shapeshifter. That cracked me up right away. It sounds like something from Street Fighter. Was born male, transitioned to female, but then reverted back. The surgeries left him without a penis. This is just the summary, just to kind of put this out here, because I think it's important. Not enough stories and people are brave enough to come out. That's the brave part, is coming out and actually talking about how fucked up it was for you and how big of a mistake it is, because everything that you're hearing in the mainstream is oh, this is so great, it's wonderful. It's not. It's going to cause so much suicide. It's going to cause so much depression because it doesn't solve those issues, especially when parents are trying to virtue signal on Facebook and TikTok and gain followers because of their child's confusion, whether it's from phthalates and, BP bisphenols and all these different chemicals, birth control, all these fucking things that we're giving our kids. Not only social media, but all these chemicals and environmental toxins that we're digesting as a child, but also in utero. So when these kids are in the womb, the parents are eating all this garbage. Most women, when they're having a child, they continue to use perfumes and deodorants and sprays, and they eat like shit and they sleep like shit. So these kids are getting poisoned in the womb, and it just translates all through, not to mention the psychological grooming in schools, on social media, and so forth. Shapeshifter. The surgeries have left him without a penis, while his, quote, neo-vagina has brought a host of medical problems. Shapeshifter. Do I have to call the person Shapeshifter? Continues to have long hair and wear makeup because he says he enjoys sporting a feminine appearance. Okay. Look, if you're a dude and you want to wear women's clothing, it's like, you do you, fam. You do you, fam. Not for me, but that's okay. That's what it used to be. You know, cutting off your dick, that's a whole other conversation. But you want to wear female clothing? I don't know. Does anyone here care? I don't think so. I don't think so. Speaking of Blair White, 28 years old, herself is a transgender. Come on, give this person a fucking name, Shapeshifter. Warns others who may be considering transitioning to think carefully of their options beforehand. He believes that those who are now detransitioning are being shunned by the medical community and often dismissed as, quote, difficult patients. He believes a lot of people would reconsider having surgery in the first place if they knew the possible complications and regret that can follow. But he believes it would be bad for business if surgeons alluded to such realities. Yeah, no shit. And let me tell you, we're just going to read the intro. That's just the Cliff Notes. This is from the Daily Mail, so you can go and read the whole article. I'm not going to go into the whole thing because you kind of got the gist. It's like, oops, big fuck up, big mistake. Like big mistake. And the problem is when you start looking into these things like puberty blocker, you can't undo that. You can't undo that. Think about, and this gets me thinking in this frame. So I'm 39. I'm looking back at what I was thinking in my brain when I was 25. I am such a different person now from when I was 25. And if I think about 25 back to when I was 15, I was barely a functioning human being at 15. I was a sophomore in high school. And then from 15 to 10, we all know 10 to 15 is night and day. The gap between 10 and 15 is much bigger than 25 to 39 because you're already a fully formed adult by the time you get to 25. 10 to 15, that's puberty. That's so much going on. 10 to 15 that's 50% of your life already. 5 more years when you're 10, that's another half of your life. So conceptually, it seems like a lot longer, but you're going through so many changes when you're 11, 12. That's puberty for most people. That's puberty. And it's disgusting that parents, oh God, I don't know what that is. I think the sickest part is when parents are posting this stuff on TikTok because they're obviously when they're using it, hashtag trans mom. That's the sickest fucking shit. That's child abuse. You are hashtagging for views and for attention and for distribution about your child's. I mean, you are feeding into this delusion. You are trying to create it. You're perpetuating it. By saying that, by saying hashtag trans mom, you are creating the issue because now you can't go back. Oh, they're not trans anymore. Well, now you're dug in. Now you have your community. Now you have your following. Now you have people that are looking at you for answers and they want to follow your story. So you're going to keep on going with it. Otherwise, you're going against your own identity and your child's identity and you're invalidating their emotions. Well, good. They're fucking 5 or 8. You should be invalidating their emotions. You're their parent. You're supposed to be teaching them and educating them. So
I'm a fair guy.
Ridiculous shit.
Heat is making me absolutely crazy.
I think the worst thing, yeah, Nick mentioned it. The worst thing is when you've heard some of these doctors say that it's reversible. It's not reversible. I don't know how that's even a conversation. Yeah, let's just block puberty, but it's reversible. It's not. It's not. It's child abuse. But we kind of already knew that. But I saw that story pop up and it's like, fucking hell. That kind of stuff needs more of a reach, right? That kind of stuff needs more reach, but you're not going to see that. Like, you're not going to see this story in most places. Why? Because it's bad for business. And let me tell you, it should be bad for business. Imagine like your business being based on mutilating kids. And, let me not talk about all the horror stories because, we don't want kids to not have their genitals cut off. It doesn't make any fucking sense. They were born a boy or a girl. Exactly right. That's the way nature intended. That's what nature intended. You could play your mind games. You can play whatever kind of, manipulation, but that doesn't change the fact that they're a boy or a girl. Maybe they're gay. Maybe they're lesbian. Fine. Fuck who you want to fuck. Wear what you want to wear. No one's saying you can't. But when you're denying what a woman is or what a man is, it's like you're just playing these weird fucking power games. And I think more and more people just aren't buying it anymore. So, yeah.
You fucking people.
Don't abuse kids. Don't mutilate kids. Live the life the way you want. We fight for freedom. You have the choices to make you have the choice to make the choices that you want to make. That's what freedom's supposed to be. But you need to have that conversation. You need to show both sides. And the mainstream's not going to show both sides. You need to have both sides. So when you promote this shit and then you smother the stories about detransitioners, that's pretty evil. The same thing about the vaccines. Like, you shun anyone who had I had a problem with the vaccine. No, you didn't. No, they're perfect. Not so perfect, are they? We've been talking about this for forever. Yeah. Now it's okay to talk about it because you can't hide it anymore. But people really know the truth, and I think Cat's it should be way out of the fucking bag. So have the humility to admit when you're wrong. Unfortunately, most people have a really short memory. They don't remember the last 2 years very well, or they'll try to forget it because they realize that they are the problem or they were the problem. Just admit you were wrong and let's fucking move on, right? I think we just need people to be able to admit when they're wrong. If you admit when you're wrong, okay, we can go from there, but crazy. All right, let's get into some videos. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Let's go, fam.
What's in the box? I didn't know they stack shit that
Got a
high.
little Rufus reprieve here. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3.
Aww.
1, 2, or 3. Drop that in the comments down below. Drop it in the comments down below. I said, drop it in the comments down below. When you comment, they're going down below. Where you gonna comment? Down below. That was nice. Very nice. I'll take it.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
All right, Yvonne Solomon, let's go.
I got hairy legs.
Number Schwam from Yvonne. All right, this one's called delete comments. All right, so this individual is responding to a comment on TikTok that says, "Keep deleting my comments because I can both sides of the argument. Body positivity shouldn't be plus size. It should be all sizes." Comments weird too. Body positivity is for things that people can't change, not the fat on your body. It's talking about like if you have a deformity, if you have one arm or 3 fingers, or you're caught in a fire and you have burns on 40% of your body. That's body positivity, things you can't change. You can go for a walk and stop eating garbage food. You can change that. But I don't want to. I like my cookies. Fuck your cookies. Fuck your cookies. Who told you can eat my cookies? They belong to me. All right, here we go. Deletes comments. Let's see what we got.
All right, you've got my attention. First of all, I deleted your comment because you listed specific amounts of weight that you'd lost, and I don't tolerate that kind of talk on my platforms because it's triggering for a lot of people. We're trying to move away from diet culture, not diet.
We're trying to move away from diet culture and stay fat. Holy shit. Where is her fucking neck? Jesus Christ. What?
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Where is her neck? Papa Swole, you're just insulting people. You put this in front of me, I'm going to speak my mind. We don't talk about, I've been deleting your comments because you've been talking about how much weight you lost. Yeah, it's a good thing. Hey, look, I changed my habits. I'm no longer morbidly obese. This should be inspiring for more people. I delete it because it's triggering for some people. Oh, fuck their fucking feelings. Just because they want to keep on eating Cheetos and Doritos and ice cream and stay fucking fat and pretend like they're beautiful and they're healthy. Let them live in their own delusion. Cry more. Fucking cope.
Deeper into it. And second of all, I agree with you to a certain extent. Body positivity and the body positivity community are amazing spaces that all people can come to unlearn diet culture and to...
They're not amazing spaces. They are bastardized and been manipulated for attention and love that you didn't get from your parents or some shit. They're not amazing spaces. Maybe it was at one point, but they're definitely not amazing spaces. It's a fucking train wreck. Case in point.
And to embrace the body that they have. But body positivity has been white and thin washed by the mainstream media, making it more palatable.
Time out. You say white and thin washed? You lost it. You lost it at the racism. Of course.
Make me happy.
Okay, dum-dum. You said whitewashed and thin washed. Jesus Christ. Fucking get a neck. Okay.
Emotional damage.
body positivity has been white and thin washed by the mainstream media, making it more palatable and digestible for mainstream society. But it's not what it was initially intended for, and it was not the point of the video.
What was it intended for? Tell me it was for amputees and burn victims. Tell me what it was actually for. Is for people that can't stop eating and just want to justify their disgusting habits? That's not what it was for.
Because the person that I was discussing in the original video said that there wasn't a space for fat people in body positivity because they weren't looking after themselves. So yes, there is space in body positivity for all types of bodies, but you can't sit there and tell me that she wasn't trying to exclude fat people from our own.
What are you talking about? Nothing was said. Nothing was said. So you can be in body positivity, but you have to promote being fat. You can't talk about how you're not fat anymore. You have to stay unhealthy. So you could be in body positivity, but you have to keep on being fat. Remember that, fam. You have to keep on being fat.
Matt Damon.
Remember, the left eats their own. That's what they do. That's what this inclusivity does. Same thing with the detransitioners. You're okay. You're all well and good as long as you go to the absolute extreme. But if you disagree at any point, fuck you. You're a bad person. You don't exist. That's why every communist culture, anytime in history, just results in millions of people dead, starving to death, and just executed. That's what it is. You're wonderful and awesome if you agree with us. The moment you don't, no matter how many followers or how much you've done for the community, quote unquote, or whatever, the moment you disagree, you are ostracized and kicked out. So you could be for body positivity and for fat bullshit, but then the moment you actually lose some weight and get healthier, you're kicked to the curb and you are an evil, evil, racist person. So all these people are dumb fucks. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
He's so stupid, but we know that. It's always nice to reiterate how dumb this shit is and to avoid at all costs. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. So when you have people in your circle or anywhere around you that are speaking this shit, you'll hear it. You hear it in more places. You hear it in the mainstream. You hear it in TV shows. You hear it everywhere. You hear all this virtue signaling. Like, I'm a good person because I said this. I'm a good person because I'm using these words. I'm saying folks with an X. Yeah, I'm a good person. Latinx. I'm a good person. No, you're not. You're a fucking pawn. And you have no soul. And you have no thoughts of your own. You're a weak-willed bitch. And that's all it is. All right. That was fun. That was fun.
The little rascal has spirit.
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit in the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
All right. We're on fire, baby.
He's on fire.
Let's do it. Let's do another one. Pick a number. Schwam or shde? Schwam or, oh my God, this one? Oh God. Let's do shtu. We'll end with number 1 because number 1 is the stupidest fucking thing. I saw this article. I saw this before. So perfect. Perfect that this is in the fold. Perfect. Let's start with number 2. This is called skinny shaming versus fat shaming. Yeah, what?
What's in the box?
Just fucking go to the gym. Just go to the fucking gym. Enough with the shame. Good. More shame. More. You need some shame. Look in the mirror. You should have some fucking shame.
Shame.
You look like 5 people.
Shame.
My God. Jeez. Share some chins with the rest of us. Some people don't have a chin. Why should you have so many? Skinny shaming versus fat shaming. Imagine having no job and nothing to do but complain and make shit up.
Hello there, everyone. This is just a friendly reminder for those who do not know. Fat shaming and skinny shaming are not the same.
Why are you in the shade? You need to get some sun. Why are you in the shade? Go in the sun. It's right behind you. My God, Casper's jealous.
Explain. Skinny shaming is bullying. Fat shaming is systemic oppression.
What?
Are you crying?
What?
Are you crying?
What?
There's no crying in baseball.
Thin shaming? Skinny shaming is bullying? Fat shaming is oppression? Methinks it doesn't make sense.
Fat shaming is systemic oppression. One is bullying, The other contributes to the marginalization of that group. Thin people are the standard. Thin, white, cis, het, man are the beauty standard. So yeah, being skinny shamed, that's bullying. Because you're not systemically oppressed for your body size. Whereas fat people are. So it's not.
So stop eating so much. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Stop eating so much. Yeah. Stop eating candy. Stop eating cookies and go to the fucking gym. Bow, 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 bow. I can go on all day. Then take care of your health. You're not magically fat. You're not magically fat. You're fat for a reason. There's a reason why you're fat. There's a reason. It ain't magic. You don't get fat from breathing. Let me tell you that much.
It's bullying. Right, Phantom? Yeah, he's annoyed with you. Like, to those who don't get it.
Coco, do you get it? You get it, right?
Your dog
yes,
is fat
you
too.
do, don't you?
So yeah,
Shocker.
they're not the same. They never have been. They never will be. Look how many freckles I have.
Coco. Oh, hi.
So yeah, they're not the same. Thank you, though. Bye.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Well, that's about it right there. Let's do one more video. This one's called... You might have seen this from about Drew Barrymore. This is... I wonder where this video is going. This is the stupidest fucking shit that I've ever heard. This next one is the stupidest fucking shit. And we've gone over a lot of stuff here on the podcast. Come on, fam. You know what we've gone over here. This is the stupidest fucking shit that I've ever heard. Here we go.
What's in the box?
Stupidest fucking shit I've ever heard. Coming up right now. It's called Frolicking in the Rain is Now Racist.
You and I both know that you are capable of enjoying the rain and frolicking freely without filming it and then posting it to TikTok.
I'm going to stop you right there, Mochambo. So if you're just listening, it was a video of Drew Barrymore. Like, you know her. She used to be in movies and stuff. Okay? And she was out in the rain, like doing a TikTok, like taking off her glasses, like enjoying the rain. So then you have this black librarian or something. You know, I don't know. A librarian with those glasses saying you are perfectly capable of going in the rain and not posting a video. So to this point, no one knows what the fuck is going on. Why are you angry about someone being in the rain and enjoying the rain? Stupid. Wait till it gets stupider. You ready for this?
Now, you've just co-signed, okay? You've just co-signed at least 3 million, 8.5 by 11 front and back. People who just go out of their way to disrespect and dismiss the boundaries that Black creators have set.
So the boundaries that Black creators have set. So I still have no fucking idea what the issue is. I have no fucking idea. Let me tell you, I'm on TikTok. I am TikTok. I am TikTok. I am the danger. I'm on TikTok. I know the trends. I use it. I have 1.34, whatever the fuck million followers. I know TikTok. I'm on TikTok. No idea still. I have no fucking idea. I haven't seen this whole video, but I know like the headline. So I kind of knew where it was going. Still have no fucking idea. All right. The boundaries that Black creators have set. First off, fuck all the way off. Already. You can already go fuck yourself. I don't care what color your skin is. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. And you're already coming off as a piece of shit. Just being honest. So let's continue.
And now you're one of those people.
So she's saying she's co-signing. I guess she has 3 whatever million followers. Okay, it's Drew Barrymore. She's a famous, actress. Co-signing. Okay, let's back it up a little bit and see where it's going.
And dismiss the boundaries that Black creators have set.
What are you talking about?
And now you're one of those people.
What are you talking about?
So I guess my question would be,
What the fuck are you talking about?
why?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Why is it so important to
What are you talking
all
about?
of you
What are you talking about?
to treat us like we don't matter?
What the fuck are you fucking talking about? I don't care if you're Native American, Black, Nicaraguense. I don't fucking care what color you are. You could be fucking purple. What the fuck are you talking about? So, I am aware loosely. Granted, I've never seen any of this trend. So that's what I'm saying. I'm on TikTok. I have no idea what this woman is talking about. So this is where I was going with this. So Jiggly Bumflesh just dropped in the live chat, said, there's a trend of black people, quote, frolicking in fields and shit. Okay. She's probably upset because of a white person suddenly filming themselves frolicking or whatever. Listen. So apparently, I guess there's some trend. I guess the reason why I'm saying this is because I obviously have a large presence on TikTok. For what it's worth, I have no idea what this is referencing. I've never seen a video. I've never seen any trend, whatever. She's out taking a video in the rain. So I guess other black people have done this. Oh my God. Black people are the first people to enjoy rain? Holy shit. Oh my God. Wow.
Matt Damon.
Oh. It's ironic because most black women don't go out in the rain because it'll fuck their hair up. It'll mess up the weave. Yeah, that's usually the case. All right, so come on. You ever seen a black woman when it rains? They lose their fucking mind. Garbage bags over their heads. Fact. So, okay, that's fine too. I get it. You don't want to mess your hair up. You spend money on it. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care if you have a weave or not. I don't give a shit. Does anyone care? If you just got a brand new outfit or new shoes, yeah, you're probably like, oh shit, I want to get them wet. I get it. All right. But you are a cunt. You are a racist person. You're a hateful person. You're a spiteful person. You're just not a nice person. And I have no qualms about calling you out for that. You're being racist. You're just being irrational. It's someone enjoying the weather. I recommend you try it sometime. Go out in the rain. Black people don't have a copyright claim or a trademark on rain. So, yeah, no one owes you an explanation for enjoying the rain or making a video or for fucking any reason. So, as a wise man once said,
Go fuck yourself.
goddamn right. Okay, that was fun.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
And that's like, and there's no hate here. I don't care what color you are. I really don't. I don't care. If you're stupid, you're stupid. If you say something stupid, you said something stupid. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you have between your legs. If you say some dumb shit, it's game for the podcast. It's idiotic. It's insane. Let's see. Yvonne says, and that's another point. If you have, let's say you have 1,000 creators that have no following that are posting this trend, quote unquote, of being in the rain. Oh my God, a trend of being in the rain. It rains sometimes. Fucking live in Florida. It rains every day. And you have a celebrity that's going to post a video. Of course, it's going to be, quote, hijacked, or it's going to be, the spotlight is going to be on them. Because you could have 1,000 creators that have no following post a video, and then someone comes along with 4 million followers and posts a video. It's going to get more reach. They have a bigger audience. So,
Matt Damon.
Yvonne says, Drew Barrymore is a celebrity, so naturally most things that she posts are going to get more attention than any other creator. Agreed. If she posts a video, it's going to get more reach than mine. She has more following than mine and probably, whatever. So what? It doesn't make you racist. Black creators. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, how stupid can you get? How idiotic. Talk about a reach. Talk about desperate for you. Well, she got the attention. She got her her 15 minutes of fame. Let's see here. I live in England. It's always fucking raining. Yeah, you racist bastards over there in England. God damn it. Boo. Tobias, stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Trust the science.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that is funny. Drew Barrymore's, isn't she like, well, she's part of like the Hollywood woke crowd anyway. Pedro says, hilarious as she is hating on a woke person who would bow to her. Yeah, just whatever. Whatever. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Just a Raven, Papa Swole, you do wear sunglasses regularly. Getting sun in your eyes is good too. Actually, I only wear sunglasses for the podcast. I never wear them anywhere. I don't wear them in the car. I don't wear them outside. So only for the show. Only for the show, which is fine because it dims the brightness for the computers, which is fine anyway, because I'm not getting any good light from in here. But I actually only wear glasses for the Mancast. Only for the Mancast. So, good point. It is very good for your eyes. So, get some sun in your eyes. And if it's really bright outside, guess what? Wear a hat. Wear a hat. Or don't look at the fucking sun. You don't need glasses all the time. You definitely want to get sun in your eyes and stuff, for sure. Not on your eyes like you're looking at the sun, but like, be out there. And also make sure you get sun in your eyes first thing in the morning, dawn, sunrise and sunset. It'll help reset your circadian rhythm. So if you're not getting good sleep, if you're struggling with sleep and falling asleep at night, you might not be getting, you want to get most of your sun at least earlier in the day. You want to get sun like first thing in the morning with like the oranges and the reds. That way your eyes are going to wake up and be like, hey, it's time to go. When the birds are chirping and shit. And then as the sun's going down, you get some more sun. It's just it sets your body for their circadian rhythm, which is going to change throughout the year, but it's very important. All right, fam, Swole card time. Tomorrow's Ask Papa Soyo live. And of course, Monday is our back to Swole party. All right, my nears, back to Swole. Monday, August the 29th, 12 noon Eastern time. Be there, swolenormousx.com. We got amazing fucking new releases. It's going to be absolutely lit.
I got hairy legs.
Super stoked. And of course, tomorrow we have Ask Papa Soy live. So tons of questions tomorrow. Be there. We'll have some fun and we'll just take questions and see what you guys got for old Papa and the fam. We got a little Tainty Man at the buzzer. Aww. There's his taint. It's very nice. Let's get in there. Let's get really close. His little taint. Uh-oh. Dog nudie. Little dog pee-pee. It's okay. All right. Easy there. Too much? Too soon? Cover yourself up. Have some respect, bro. Have some respect. Let's give away today's Swole card. We got a Swole Select card. Fasho. Here we go. Falcon, take us away. Take us away. I wish he had balls too, man. I don't know. He'd been a lot more aggressive, but yeah. I wish he had balls too. It's weird. I see him walk away, such a big dog, no ball sack. It's fucking crazy, man. Oh, speaking of a Swole Slut, I think you are a Swole Slut. According to your avatar, you look like one. Francesca, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hope I said that correctly. Very nice. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2304 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. And we'll send you the Swole card. Very nice. Mandy, congratulations, Francesca. Congratulations. Mandy says, dog balls gross me out. All right.
Come on. Stop whining.
Dog balls gross me out. I mean, what about man balls? What about man balls? How do you feel about man balls? Just asking. They're not much different. They're not just saying. Just questioning. You're welcome, Francesca. Congratulations. Send us that email. Very, very nice. Anyone, what are your thoughts on balls? Drop that in the comments. And of course, soundboard requests. So any thoughts on balls? You could drop that down below and let's nut this beach. Mandy, I don't see those as often.
We choose truth over facts.
Just swinging around. They're usually covered. I get it. They're usually covered. Right. You don't see them in the wild. Yeah. If you're seeing a lot of man balls in the wild, I don't know where you live, but you might want to move. Just saying. If you do want to see man balls, just go into a men's locker room at a gym at like 7 in the morning. You're going to see a lot of like old wrinkly sack. And a lot of men blow drying their ball bag in those like hand dryers. They get right up to like that Dyson slit and It's always weird. It's like, I said this in the DWG. It's like the penis is in Vietnam. You see a little helmet on top of the bush. It's like it's under fire or something like that. It's weird. Fucking weird.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion.
Lieutenant, dang. I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
I'm your huckleberry. That's my game.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, we nailed it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Alex, the most immaturely mature podcast on YouTube. Goddamn right, babe. It's the fucking Sleevescast. Nothing like it. No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
I'm totally comfortable in my body. I just don't want to be in pain.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
Okay, buddy. It's okay. I got you. You got enough to eat. Very nice. And fam, Lizzo is...
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Everyone knows that. Everyone knows Lizzo. Lizzo is healthier than I'll ever be. I know, I got you, of course. Oh my God, not much to look forward to. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Francesca, for winning today's Swole card. And fam, tomorrow, Ask Papa Soyo Live. And of course, Monday, back to Swole. Join the fam over there at SwoleNormusX.com. We'll continue this. We'll have the after party right now inside the Swole fam Telegram chat. And we'll see you later, fam. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing, like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like.
Then y'all found that young